enjoy the class, and let's do this. So I invite you to come into a child's pose and have your knees just a little wider than your hips. Sit down onto your sitting bones and start walking those hands all the way to the front of your mat. Slide your fingers as far away from you as you can. Create a length through the side of your body and let your forehead drop down to the earth. Let your sitting bones just stay pressed into the heels. And find nice long lines through the spine, all the way from the lower back to the tip of your neck, as you continue to walk your hands to the front of your mat. Just notice how your hips, how your lower back is feeling this morning, as that's we are going to focus on today. Just let your body to be nice and heavy. Close down the eyes, relax your facial muscles, and just take a 3 big breaths in and stillness. Noticing your body, noticing the breath. Breathing in through the nose. And just softly and gently release as you exhale. Find a breath as you are. On inhale, lengthen just a little bit more. Reach those fingers forward. And on the exhale, soften and let go. Gorgeous. Start slowly making your way up into the tabletop. Let's get moving and let's get flowing. I want you to place your knees underneath your hips, shoulders over your wrists. Keep your belly tucked in, core nice and tight, and make sure we have a bit of a space for the left leg to extend out to the side. So if you need to move around your mat, go for it. I want you to flex your left foot as we send the left heel up to the sky. Activating the glutes. Then rotate and your knee all the way up to the ceiling and all the way towards your left shoulder, activated through the gluteus medius and hip flexors of your left leg. And then quietly and gently lower that left knee down. Keep it hovering as you continue with this circle movement. Activating the glutes, then the outer hips, then the hip flexors. You press the knee all the way to your shoulder, back down. Give it 2 more times like that, make it nice and smooth. Now making sure you're looking down towards the floor. Your arms to stay straight, so try not to bend your elbows as we keep the core tight. Really targeting the movement through the left hip joints. Change direction, left knee to come all the way towards the left shoulder. Left knee up to the ceiling and then all the way down. Keep those going. Move slow. Move with control. The chest to stay square. Everything stays as it is. We're just warming up all of the big muscles surrounding the left hip joint. Find a breath here, find a circle here, and let's all be where the left knee is nice and high. Ideally, the left thigh more parallel to the floor. Start straightening through the left leg, holding in your highest position for 3, for 2, and 1. Release. Gorgeous. Lower your left foot down. And I want your left foot to be in the same line as your right knee. Start moving through your cut and cow here with the left leg being extended. And then emphasize the movement from the lower back. On the exhale, we round the spine, pressing the palms to the earth, squeeze it into the glutes, lift towards your belly button. And on the inhale, we drop the belly to the floor, look forward as you open up your chest, head up high. Maybe 2 more cuts and cows here. Notice any sensation with the left inner thigh, left hip. On the inhale, drop. So keep switching 1 more time, like the inhale, belly drops to the earth, arching to the spine. And on the exhale, just separate your shoulder blades, look forward, squeeze it to the glutes. Bring your spine into the neutral position, and I want you to lift those hands off the floor, coming into the gate pose. Straight away, tap your tailbone under, squeeze that vertebrae. Your left hand slides down the left leg as your right side reaches up and over. And here we are with a nice big side body stretch. Expand through the right side of your body. Maybe slide your left hand just a little lower down the left. Start returning back where we came from. And then with your right arm to return to the floor, but your left side will now reach out. Find a rotation through the mid-back. Open up your chest to the sky. Can you go reach out to the side a little bit more? And on the exhale, the left arm to slide underneath your right. We're coming into the little thread the needle pose variation. Your left shoulder body nowhere near the floor, and that's absolutely fine. We're just trying to find a sensation through the left inner thigh, left back of your leg. as well as with a rotation where we twist it through the mid back. Find a breath as we are. Breathing in. And breathing out. Just start slowly pressing back through the tabletop. And I want you to return back into a child's pose with your left leg still being expanded. You might be able to go all the way down to the right heel or somewhere halfway, wherever your body allows you to go for it. And then start sliding those hands forward. Let your forehead to drop onto the floor. But this time I want your elbows and your forearms to be lifted. So we continue with that now. Your left foot, turn in and point the toes of your left leg up to the ceiling. If you start feeling the sensation through the left inner thigh, this is exactly where I want you to hold and be. If you're searching for more, come with me as I'm going to walk my hands towards my left foot. Wherever you are with it, making sure we breathe, looking at the side body stretch, looking at the length through the spine, lower back, and those. Start to be returning back through the center, lift back into the tabletop, and simply slide your left foot to meet your right at the back of your mat. Gorgeous. We go straight onto the other side. Again, make sure you have a space for your right leg to expand. If you need to move around your room, go for it. So set up the foundation, pressing the palms to the floor, core tight, belly in. Flex your right foot as the right heel will now kick out to the sky. Control the movements, engaging the glute muscle. Let's start opening your right knee out to the side. So we need to bring your right knee all the way to the right shoulder, maybe even connect the knee to the shoulder. And then slow control down, absolutely no rush. All of those muscles are important for your hip stability, hip mobility, to support your hip joints throughout everyday activities to make sure the hip joints are stable, strong, and healthy. So nice big circles here. One more time like this, and your right heel up to the sky, looking down to the earth. Right knee all the way to the right shoulder, let it drop down. Now keep your knee hovering off the floor and switch direction. Knee all the way to the shoulder, lifting. Notice any sticky points, any weak or tight points, or spread around the left hip joint. Coming into the one last big circle here. Open the knee out to the sides, up, back. Let's all be when the right knee is pointing up and nice and close towards your right shoulder. From here, fully extend through the right leg, kick the foot out to the side. Hold for 3, for 2, and 1. Let it drop down. Place the right foot to the floor so the right foot is in line with the left knee. 3 cuts and counts here. On the inhale, arch into the back, look forward, chin up nice and high. And on the exhale, round, let's find one vertebra at a time. Taking your time, connect your momentum to your breath as we move with the breath throughout the class. And into the last one, on inhale, drop the belly to the earth, slide arching that lower back, lifting the tailbone up, separate the sitting bones. And on the exhale, we bounce, push into the earth. Gorgeous, gate pose. Spine to stay in the neutral position, just lift those hands up and straight away engage your glutes. Your right hand slides down the right leg, either at back or below the right knee, not on the knee joints. And I really focus on lengthening and opening through the left rib cage. Maybe you slightly this as you keep pushing the hips forward, expand that chest, look up. And left arm to find from where it came from. And your right arm to reach up. Right leg to stay extended, right arm to reach up. Find a big rotation through that spine. Look up. And on your exhale, right arm to slide underneath your left into your threading needle variation. Your right shoulder might be nowhere near the floor, and that's fine. This is the direction where you want to go to help you to intensify the stretch and the sensation through the right inner thigh, right back of your leg, right hamstring, right side of your lower back. Loads going on in this twisted shape. Find a position that works for you, and this applies to all of the shapes that we created throughout the class. And start slowly release back up. Perfect. From here, all I want you to do is to turn the toes of your right leg up to the ceiling and sit your bum back. So your left leg is in a half child's pose. Right leg is still extended as you slide those hands forward. Either stay there, so stay for breath or two. Notice how that feels, and if this is enough for you and your right leg. Otherwise, to intensify, come with me. You should just lightly walk your hands towards the right foot. And to stay heavy, let your sitting bones to be grounded to the earth. Let your lower back to be spacious. Slowly making your way out of the pose, back into the tabletop as you slide your right foot to meet your left. Gorgeous. Carry those hands in, lift those up and back into downward facing. Opening your feet, walking your feet, pressing the heels to the floor one at a time. Send your hips just a little higher. Send them as high as you can, all the way up to the sky. And as you do these little paddle through the feet, start taking it for a walk as you're walking your feet towards the front of your mat. One foot at a time, all the way forwards, until you find the front of your mat with your feet and your palms. Soften into the back of your knees, belly glutes to your belly connects to your thighs. On the inhale, halfway, press the fingers to your shins as you flatten out through the spine, lengthen through the back of your legs. And on the exhale, bend your knees, take the back of your legs as you pull yourself towards them, give yourself that big hug. 2 more times like that, maybe fingers to your shins, or this time maybe fingers to the floor, halfway, look forward, lengthen. And on the exhale, bend those knees, find a nice big fold. Gorgeous, you'll do that one more time. You choose your variations, fingers to the shins, it's absolutely fine to find a length through the spine as well as the back of your legs. And on the exhale, soften into the back of your knees, pull yourself all the way through your chin to your chest. Stay here for an extra breath, give it a yes, and then releasing any tension from the neck. Place the palms to the floor and step your right foot back all the way to the space behind you as far back as you can. Sink those hips below. Turn the ball of your back foot so we press the outrage of your right foot to the earth. The right arm is leaning away. Press the left arm to the floor. Strong warrior 2 as you sink those hips below. Tuck your tailbone and look beyond the middle finger of your left hand as you let your left knee to rebend. Now reach forward just a little bit and turn the left arm to face up to the sky and cancel the arms to reverse the body. We're going to slide the right hand down the back of your right leg, either just above or below the right. Sink your hips a little deeper on your keep open up your chest. And on the exhale, straight to the left leg, maybe your right leg, just below your right knee. Little. This time, more for next isolation, keep turning the chest up. We are in a reverse triangle. Find a breath in your glutes are working. Try to open up your chest. Turn back through the center, lift. I want you to turn the left foot in. Both of your feet are turning. So toes out, heels in. Leave your fingers at the back. Bring the shoulder blades together. Open up your chest. Lengthen the inhale. And then exhale, start folding into a wide-legged stance. Let your crown of the hips to reach to the earth and arms down. Nice big wide-legged forward fold. Setting your sitting bones up to the sky. Separate them. Shift your weight onto the heels. Now let go of the arms. Slide your hands down the back of your legs as you pull yourself just a little closer towards the earth. Bending the elbows. Beautiful. Start walking your hands back towards your left foot to the front of your mat. And I want you to simply bring your left foot as you place the right knee back down to the earth. Sink the hips nice and low. Look forward, spin your fingertips. If you need the dogs underneath your hands, go for it. Try to find a length through the spine of your inhale. And on the exhale, drive your hips back. Pause here and you try to straighten the left leg. If this is not happening, keep a bend at the back of your knee. I just want you to drive your hips back. Beautiful. From here, just a little flexion point of foot. If you like to straight, still getting a nice and moving to the back of your body. And we're here for 5 breaths, softening to the elbows as we fold over the left leg and pause where you feel a little pull through the back of your left leg. Lean forward, slide your left foot to meet your right back into the tabletop, and we go straight to the other side. Curve those hands up, downward facing up, pressing those heels to the floor, hips up. Take it down, look for a little walk, start paddling through the feet, pressing the heels down to the floor. Nice, guys. Start going 1 foot at a time to the front of your mat, heel toes, bend your knees as much as you need to, until we make our way all the way to the front of our mat. Feet are hip width apart, 3 halfway lifts. Inhale, fingers to the floor, or your shins lengthen. Think about your hips to stay over your heels. Bring the shoulder blades together, lengthen. And on the exhale, fold, bend your knees. Belly connects to your thighs as you give yourself a big hug. 2 more times like that. Inhale, half lift, lengthen, fingers to the floor or your shins. And on the exhale, bend those knees, let your spine to be heavy, chin into your chest. Gorgeous. Final one here. Nice long lines, lengthen. And on the exhale, bend your knees as we soften. Beautiful. Continue with the breath, continue with the flow. Palms to floor, step your left foot all the way back to the back of your mat. Sink your hips low. Turn the ball of your left foot, so we press the left outer ridge of your foot to the earth. Your right foot strongly presses to the floor, a left arm is leaning away, cancel the arms and lift into your warrior two. That means shoulders over your hips, look through the fingertips of your right hand, keep your shoulders down and rebend the right knee. Press the outer edge of your left foot to the earth, start slowly reaching forward and turn the right palm to face up. On the exhale, cancel the arms, rebend your right knee. Let's go a little lower as you extend through the right side of your body. Look up. Inhale, hold what you have. Can you go a little bit deeper? Bend that right knee more. And on the exhale, we straighten out the right leg as well as you open up your chest even more. Maybe your left hand can go a little lower down the back of that leg. Start with making your way out of the shape and take your right foot in. So both of the toes are pointing inwards. This time, hands on your hips, shoulders down and back, open up your chest. And as you exhale, start sliding the hands down the back of your legs, bending into the elbows, and another big forward fold here. We're driving the hips to the space behind us as the crown and head is reaching down to the floor. Little yes, little no, releasing it to the neck as well as we now decompressing the spine. And really giving the back of your legs nice big stretch. Start walking your hands towards your right foot. Place the back knee to the floor behind and lunge. Stay on your fingertips or your blocks as you lengthen the spine. Let your pelvis to reach forward towards the right heel. And so we straighten out or try to straighten out the front leg. You might have to just keep your right knee soft and that's cool. Play around with the position of your foot as you flex and point it. We're looking for a hamstring length, and this might look completely different to you. And it is to me. So use your props if you have got them, or find a pose that works for you. That could be the right knee bend. Well done, guys. Lean forward, slide your right foot back to meet your left, and we are back in the tabletop and back in the down dog. This time, just one breath in your down dog. Hold it still. Press the palms to the floor, heels to the floor. Inhale here. And take a full, big breath out. Perfect. From here, I want you to bend your right knee. And send your right knee up to the sky. Again, we open up into the hip. Back, engage in the glutes. So one side of the glute is working, one is stretching. Strongly squeeze into the right booty as you press the left heel down. And now look forward as we bring the right knee to the outside of your right wrist. So I want you to go with the right knee as far out to the side as we go. The more we can open up the right knee, the more we can access those hips. Left leg to stay straight, parallel to the side. We're not start walking the hands in towards the right shin. Press the fingers to the floor exactly as we did in the low lunge. So we're growing tall through the crown of your head. From here, just gently look over your right shoulder as you let your left hip to pull a little closer to the earth. Just rotate it through the chest. Notice any changes that it makes into your left hip, right glute. Here, this side turning your chest as we walk in both our heads towards the right knee and towards the right outside of your mat. Here, pushing the left hip a little closer to the earth, looking at the stretch through the left hip flexor, left waist, as well as the right outer hip. Start taking a chin to your chest, your nose towards the right knee, forehead to the right knee, just bring more softness across the right. If you need some kind of a prop underneath your right hip, bring it here, maybe pillow, cushion, or blanket. Or just find a shape that works for you and your body. Find a breath here. And release. Start walking your hands back through the center. I want you to lean off to the right side, so your left leg can come all the way forward, and I want you to come to a cross facing legs, where the left knee is somewhere on the top of your right. Again, this shape might look completely different to all of us, and you might feel pretty strong for the hips. If that's the case, I want your bottom leg, which is your right leg, to be straight as you do half a reaching of this pose. If your hips are healthy, happy, and you're absolutely fine to stay here, maybe sit on a blanket or pillow, so maybe it's more accessible. Otherwise, let's all meet in a twist. Left hand behind us, right arm to reach up, and your right arm cross over your left thigh. And here's where we hold for 3 breaths. Again, even though it looks like we are holding a stillness, and we need to create micro adjustments with each breath. That means lengthen on the inhale, twist as you exhale. Inch by inch, breath by breath. Find one you breathe, making sure both of your sitting bones are pressed into your mat. On the exhale, perhaps twist just that little bit more. Your left hand stays as it is at the back of your neck, as your right palm to follow, and really press the fingers to the floor. Open up your chest as we press the left ear as above your eyes. Close down the eyes. We are here for 3 breaths. If you're already feeling some kind of a sensation on the outside, the glutes, the muscles that we worked at the beginning of the class, pause here. Otherwise, see if you can walk your hands closer towards your hips. Maybe your hands can come forward. Wherever you are, I want your lower back to be long and spacious. Soften. Close down the eyes. Start holding. Final breath, whichever shape you have. Perfect. So come out of it. Just cross your ankles, drive your heels to your bum, roll through the knees and make your way to a tabletop. If there's too much for your knees, simply send your feet out to the sides and let's all meet in a tabletop. Paralelos and lift the hips up and back into a downward squeeze window. And again, just one breath in your down. Looking at your feet, notice how the feet are doing, how the lateral expands are in, comparing to what it was at the beginning of the class. The right heel stays glued to the floor, left knee bent as your left knee to come up, squeeze into that booty. Hold what you have on the inhale, driving the left knee on the top of your left. Then start looking forward, leaning forward as your left knee to come all the way to your left wrist. Slide your right foot back. Beautiful. Pull the shoulders down and back, expand through the chest. Now try to square the hips as much as you can. Lengthening through the crown and try not to collapse and lean forward. I want you to actually press away from the floor to create a strength, the length, the buoyancy, the energy of the right of the body. Inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, just casually, gently look over your left shoulder and shift a little bit more of your weight onto the right front of the thigh, right hip flex. Keep it just turning to the left side as we start walking the hands off the left side of your mat. The chest stays pointed to the left thigh. Maybe you can drop onto your forearms, maybe your arms can go straight. Any variation will do. Just find what feels good. We're here for 3 breaths. Final breath as we are. And start slowly returning back where we came from. Lovely work, everyone. Lean to the left side so you can sweep the right leg all the way forwards. And again, sit on your pillow, on your blanket, on your cushion, or your leg back to go straight. As we create just a variation of a knee parallel pose, and that's strong enough, and that's absolutely fine. If we start here before we bend both of the knees. Making sure your sitting bones are glued to the earth, readjust where needed, maybe find your props to sit on. And we're coming into the twist. The right hand stays behind us, the left to reach up like this. The left arm crosses over the right arm. Gently press the left forearm on the top of the arm, just below the elbow onto the right thigh. Help that little pull to intensify and increase that twist. Inhale, we lengthen, so use the right hand to press into the floor to create that kickstand. And on the exhale, just lead with the chest, as the chest is slowly turning out to the side. The neck is just following the movement of the spine, so try not to yank it or make anything strong with that neck. Find a breath. Now keep your right hand at the back, left hand to follow. Press your fingers to the floor, lift through the chest, and notice how this feels. And if you still have both of your sitting bones on the floor, stay here for another 3 cycles of breaths, or maybe walking those hands forwards, or all the way in front of you. Choice is yours. We're looking at gentle and kind release. Softening to the elbows, start a connection to your chest. Breathing in. Breathing out. Gorgeous work. Last 2 breaths. Find a breath. Completely let go. Soften. And walk hands back up through the center. And then bring soles of your feet together. We're going to finish off the class in a butterfly pose rather than Shavasana today. So hold on to the lower part of the legs and drive your sitting bones back. Shoulders down and back with 3 cuts, the seated cut and cows here as we lean forward. And then roll gently back through the sitting bones to separate the shoulder blades. Getting rid of any last bit of the inner thighs, the glutes, and hips. Closing down the eyes. As we start, so we're approaching the end of the class, moving really slow. Start creating a little circle movement here as we lean to the side, forwards, and the side and back. Let the neck to move with the rest of the spine, making sure the movements are happening from the lower back. Nice big spiral through the spine, circling every single vertebra. From the lower back to the neck, change direction, really slow movements. With the eyes closed, facial muscles loose. Find a breath, find a circle. And let's all meet in a nice big fold. And that could mean that you stay exactly as you are, just tuck your chin to your chest. Or start folding over those feet, forehead to your feet, forehead to your hands. Wherever you are with it, just become completely still for next 3 cycles of breath. Let the gravity to take over, thighs heavy, round through the upper back. Partially open up your lips, take a full breath in through the nose. And a full breath out through the mouth. See what happens like that. Breathing in, side out, final 1. Well done. Start slowly walking your hands back through the center, and let's all meet in the cross-legged seat. Thank you all